Hi everyone, I'm Moody Boo and I am back with a list. Now I have done some great perfumes under $100 before, but I thought I would do another one. I don't think any of these on this list of 10 were on my previous one, because these ones I'm pretty sure I purchased since that list. I wanted to be sure this list contained perfumes that I haven't talked a lot about before, or I haven't talked about at all yet. I haven't done a review on them because they're that new. And one of the things is that Gallagher Perfumes is not in here, even though you can get their 30 ml bottles for under $100, and it's one of my all-time favorite houses. I went on their website and they had some kind of glitch in the matrix as far as their 30 ml bottle distributor goes. So they couldn't get the 30 ml bottles anymore. So as I understand it, Gallagher Perfumes is going to be selling the 100 ml bottles now and not the 30s anymore. That's what it sounded like. I don't know if that's true for the future or just temporarily present situation. Now I don't think Gallagher has travel sizes yet. But anyway, I would happily, once I get down to Rose All Day, Amongst Waves, Behold Patchouli, all my favorite Gallaghers, you can bet I will be buying the 100 ml bottles because the prices are still crazy good. So, but that's why Gallagher is not on this list. So, and when I was making this list, I went to the websites of each of where the perfumes are, the manufacturer's websites, pretty much all of them. Yeah, for the most part. Anyway, and I did notice that one of them is out of stock, but that doesn't mean it's not coming back in stock. I'm almost positive it is. And the other one, this one actually, Nouveau Genre by Yves Rocher, that was launched in 2019. It's not on their website that I can find anymore. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I'm looking at the wrong place. I don't know, but I couldn't find it. Good news, bad news. That was the bad news. The good news is you can find it all over the place on eBay. And this is just tonka and patchouli. It's beautiful. I love this. Now, people say this smells identical to Angel Muse. There are some definite similarities, but I have a decant of Angel Muse and I use it as an air freshener. Like, I keep it in my purse. I used to when I have my bigger purse. I'll keep it in there. Because when I go to a public restroom and it's stinky, then that's when I spray Angel Muse. Because that stuff is so potent, it will cut through the poopiest of poop smells. I happen to know this for a fact. So that's what I do. I use it when I walk into a public restroom and it's like, oh, somebody's funk is invading my personal nasal space. And then the Angel Muse comes out. So because I don't want to wear it, it's too much for me to wear. It's a beautiful scent. I absolutely adore it. But it's just too much. I can't really pinpoint what it is. I don't have that same effect with Angel, the original Angel, which is like a very important perfume to me. Angel Muse wasn't, I liked it. I liked it better than any flanker out there for Angel, but it was still just not going to cut it for me. So it was my air freshener. But Nouveau Genre, Yves Rocher, that's a whole different animal. It's much smoother. It's much more ethereal. It's not so biting. It's not such a nose rocket, such a olfactory face slap, you know, when you first smell it or walk into the scent cloud or apply the scent cloud. This one is much nicer, much more I think wearable for many more occasions. It's way more versatile. So I like it better than Angel Muse personally, and it's cheaper. So like I said, it's not on Yves Rocher website anymore that I can find, but on eBay you can get it for $40, $50 for a bottle. Now this is a 1 ounce bottle. I didn't see on eBay what size bottle, but I know when I bought this on Yves Rocher's website, it was like $35 or something for this 1 ounce, $30. I don't know, I don't remember, but it was really cheap. I'm super glad I have it. Performance is good with this. Not spectacular, but you know, for 40, 50 bucks, who's to complain? So yeah, totally worth it. Really a good perfume for under $100. Actually, you can get this under 50, really. So Yves Rocher, Nouveau Genre. Next. The next one is the one that is currently out of stock on Michael Malul's website, and that's Atara. Oh, I love this bottle. And this perfume is very nice. Is it groundbreaking? No, it's really not. And these perfumes you can get like $89 for a 100 ml bottle. It's very nice. It's a clean, fruity kind of a perfume to me. So it's pear and black currant and praline, patchouli, vanilla, and tonka. And when the pear and the praline and the black currant combine at the very top, there's a cleanliness to it. I can't quite explain it. It's like this earthy cleanliness. You would think it would be super gourmand, but it's not. It's not a heavy gourmand at all. That's why I think absolutely unisex. Same with Yves Rocher, Nouveau Genre. Very unisex. There are a couple in here that are a little more on the masculine side, a little more on the feminine side, but this is not one of them. Even though it is classified under Michael Malul's website under the women's. Maybe that's because the bottle's pretty, but I like the whole 3D effect of it. Because the scent is very unisex. It's clean, it's sweet and fruity, but not super sweet. And then the patchouli and the tonka kick in, making it a little more earthy, a little greener, but it never becomes a gourmand in my opinion. It's close. It knocks on the door, but the door never opens. So it's not gourmand in my opinion, but it's really nice. Performance is good. 7 to 8 hours I get with it with 2 sprays. Everything with me is 2 sprays unless I say something different. Sillage is good. Oh, it smells really good in here right now. That combination of Yves Rocher and Atara is really nice. And like I said, it is like $89, I want to say, for 100 mLs, but he is really good about sending samples. And I think I got the whole sample pack for shipping charges only. So really, you should check out Michael Malul. Really good house. Love the perfume. Atara. Bam. Bam. And next. So the next one is from Swiss Arabian, and that's Casablanca. Man, if you like perfumes, this is pretty gourmandy. If you like perfumes like La Danza della Libellula by Nobile 1942, except for 100 mLs, this is $65 on Swiss Arabian's website. And of course, I'll put links below. This is good stuff. Oh my God. Wow. It's really good stuff. $65 for this 100 ml bottle. Phew. Caramel, apple, grapes, amber, some woody notes, a little bit of musk, Peru balsam, iris, patchouli. OMG. I don't know why I don't wear this more, because I wear La Danza. Yes, that's probably why. But if you don't want to spend the money on La Danza della Libellula, you should really check out. Oh my God, it smells so good. You should really check out Casablanca. Swiss Arabian, I think, has a US store. It ships super quick. They send a ton of samples with every full bottle purchase. And they will, as soon as you do that, then they start sending you all these discounts. And so I went a little wackadoo and I bought quite a few. I have like, I don't know, 10 Swiss Arabian or 8 or 10 Swiss Arabian now. So great house, super generous with their samples. And they're not that dabber crap, they're spray samples. So it's fruity, it's gourmand, it's not too sweet, it's unisex. I think it's completely unisex. It's a little more unisex, I think, than La Danza. La Danza has just a hint more blatant gourmandness than Casablanca to me. But they are really close, I think, anyway. Oh, so good. Performance is great. Beautiful stuff. 2 sprays, lasts 8 to 10 hours, just depending on time of year and how moisturized my skin is, and if it's on my clothes, on my skin, a combination, yada yada, blah blah blah. Oh, it's so good. All right, next. Another one I haven't talked about yet is by Theodoros Kalatinis, and this is Vanilla. And this was 19 euros, I think. What does that come out to be, like 25, 26 bucks or something? It's pretty gourmand. It's like caramel, vanilla, patchouli. That's really the basics of it. And the caramel smells very caramelly. It has, there's this indie house-ness to vanilla. I don't get with Coffee Addict. I do get with some of the others. I have Plumeria and I Am Beautiful, I think. And I Am Beautiful not as much, but this one and Plumeria have an indie feel to them. I can't quite explain it, but it's that caramel note in this one that it's a bit artificial, but not unpleasant. If that makes any sense. Usually if you tell me a note is artificial, especially a gourmand note, I'm like, I'm out. Bye-bye. Next. But not with this one. It actually smells really nice. And I think it's because of the patchouli and the vanilla combination with that caramel. Tames it down. I wish it tamed it down just a hint more. And that happens once it dries down because the patchouli comes out a little more. And the sweetness, that sweetness is almost too much at the beginning. But if you give it half an hour to an hour at the top, well, half an hour, then that sweetness and that kind of artificial caramel combination is going to mellow out quite a bit. And then it becomes very, very pleasant, very delightful. Even though I enjoy the top, it's just not my favorite part of the perfume. It's just me being super fume head picky. But it's, like I said, even with the artificial part, it's really a nice perfume for 25 bucks for, I think this is, 50 mLs. Most of his perfumes are under 30 euros, I think. So Theodoros Kalatinis Vanilla. Performance is good with this, not great. I get about 6-7 hours. It's a hint. I don't know. Unisex, maybe a little on the feminine side because it is so sweet at the top. But then when it dries down, it really is a true unisex kind of perfume. So, yeah, nice stuff. I like it. Me like it. Coffee Addict is like crazy good though. So, all right, next.
Like, subscribe, and ring the bell, ring the bell, ring the bell.
And this one I did a review of fairly recently. It was a requested review, and I'm so glad you guys requested it because I really love Jaipur Om by Boucheron. Oh, this is Cinnamon Beauty. Oh, it's so nice. It's so nice. Oh, it's so nice. And those citruses really come out at the top. and they really brighten up the opening because it's cinnamon from the get-go for me. But it's a bright cinnamon, a not very gourmand cinnamon at the beginning. And then it gets a little more gourmandy. Not super gourmand. It's not really a gourmand perfume, I don't think, but it is a cinnamon perfume, which I love. Sweet cinnamon, a little floral, a little woody, citrus. It's a good combo, especially since you can get this on discount websites all over the place for a variety of prices, but all of them I think are under $60 USD. And this sucker performs for me. I easily get 8-9 hours. Sillage is great. Projection is great with 2 sprays. Very unisex, I think. It is maybe a tick over on the masculine side from straightforward unisex, but it is not in a zone where I think any woman would be appalled at wearing it. They definitely would like to smell it on their masculine significant others, I'm thinking. My husband just doesn't have room. I just put RXR's morphine in his box because he had a little bit of room, so I have a full bottle of that I put in there. So now he is plumb full again. So, but you know, down the road, maybe. Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Next. Oh my God. Next one is by Kimberly New York. And this one is artsy. I could have grabbed Art Color Love pretty easily. This is so good. This is a gourmand. This is a true gourmand. Oh, it's so good. Oh, it smells like almost like a marshmallow wrapped around a green Jolly Rancher. If you know that tart, wonderful, sweet, tangy green apple kind of a smell a Jolly Rancher has, but then you mellow it by wrapping it with marshmallow. That's kind of what this reminds me of. And it's just red apple, marshmallow, violet, and sandalwood. And you do get that sandalwood when it dries down. It's its most playful and most gourmand at the top. It stays gourmand throughout, but it is really a maze bomb at the top. I mean, that apple marshmallow thing is just a delight to be smell. And this performs really good for me too. Oh my God. Oh my God, it smells so good. I get 8 hours out of it with 2 sprays. And this is a fairly independent house too. Kimberly New York, I think you can only get her perfumes on her website. And prices are crazy good. So I bought the 100 ml bottle, which is still under $100 at $99, but you can get the 50 ml bottles for $65. So deal, steal, do it, smell it, love it, buy it. What? I don't know what's happening. It's my Friday, so I'm a little wackadoo. It's been a long week. Next. Now, as I've said before, I usually buy perfumes I may be curious about or I like, so I can stock up for Christmas to hand out to my nieces. Well, that was my motivation why I went into the fragrance station the other day. It's just to kind of sniff around a little bit, see if anything struck my fancy, to buy and test and review, and then of course save up, put in the box to give to my nieces at Christmas time. And so that's why I got Escada Miami Blossom. The opening on this is crazy good. This gorgeous watermelon pineapple combination at the top that made me go, ooh. I really, really love that pineapple watermelon combo. It was so tropical. It was so Hawaii. It was just, oh. Now the dry down does do the Escada thing. And it gets musky. You know, it's a fruity, musky kind of a dry down, nothing special. But I never buy perfumes like this for the dry down. It's always the opening. Usually they don't last very long, 4 or 5 hours. This is no exception. I get maybe 4.5, 5 hours out of it. But that last hour, it's really light and it's just musky at that last hour. But up until then, that first half an hour when you get that pineapple watermelon delight, I love it. I am just bought it for the opening. That's what I did. I absolutely bought it for that opening. It's really hard for me to find pineapple and watermelon perfumes that are sweet, candied, tropical smelling. A lot of times they combine them with something like juniper or other woody notes, or things like that, and they just kind of change the way the woody notes smell. I want to smell a sweet watermelon or a sweet pineapple, kind of an aroma. I want playful, I want frivolous, I want fun, I want frisky kind of fruity perfumes when it comes to an Escada. That's what I want, and that's what I got. You can tell I've worn it a little bit too, but yeah, it's going to the nieces. I don't even know if this is their jam. They're getting old enough now where they're into, like, one niece I usually buy Dior J'adore for, because that's kind of one of her signature scents. And the other one is really into Happy Heart by Clinique. She's worn that since she was a teenager, and she's like in her 30s now. So she just loves that perfume, and that's kind of her thing. So I talk them into wearing other perfumes on occasion, but I think they're just adding to their collection at this point. I don't think they're really wearing many of the ones I give them. So anyway, next. So another one is Glistening Amber by Juicy Couture. I know, it's so weird that I like some of the Juicies, because I'm not big into a lot of the Juicies. Like, I love Juicy and Juicy Gold. That one I like. And this one. And I want to try Mystic Woods or whatever that one is. Yeah, I want to try that one too. And this one is a little odd. It almost feels like there's some oud in there. So it's just incense, amber, cashmere, some berry notes, raspberry, vanilla, musk, plumeria, a little bit of orris. But it gives this vibe like it's a bit exotic. Like they added some Middle Eastern flair to it or something. I swear there's a little oud in there. I don't know, I'm going off of Fragrantica. So it's beautiful. It's absolutely delightful perfume, and it performs super well, and it's very unisex. And you can get it, I don't think Juicy sells this anymore, but you can get it on a ton of discount websites for under $100, all kinds of varieties. I've seen it for like $45, $69, all the way up over $100, but there's plenty of them that are under $80. So no, I think it's a cool bottle. I love that orange kind of metallic look. Very cool. And I do love the perfume, and it performs well. Super unisex. Nothing wrong with this perfume, especially for the price. I kind of like this bottle too. I don't know why. It's a little gaudy, but I don't know. A little tack goes a long way in my life. All right, next. So this next one was one of your recommendations. And the fact that it's made in Hawaii and I'd never heard of it makes me just love you guys all the more. And this is by Malie, and this is Coconut Vanilla. Oh my God, it's so good. Now, this is an eau de parfum, supposedly. But it really, I think, performs more like an eau de toilette, something like that. It's about 4 to 6 hours, but once that first spray happens, and with the price, you're totally cool respraying, let me tell you. And the bottle is a 50 ml bottle, so it's nice and skinny. It fits in my purse if I want to respray. Oh, it's coconut, vanilla, butter, banana, jasmine, and peach. And the peach I don't even smell. The butter adds this rich, creamy saltiness to it, in my opinion. And the coconut, it smells kind of macaroony. Oh, it's very tropical. It reminds me of so many treats that I buy when I'm in Hawaii, like those coconut macaroon cookies and candies and anything coconut related. I am all up in it. Just dive into the coconut. And you toast that shit and fuck it, I'm done. So anyway, this is $45 for a 50 ml bottle on Melier's website. It lasts, like I said, I think I said 4 to 6 hours right in there with 2 to 4 sprays. You can't really overspray this stuff. Don't be afraid to spray this shizney out of it. It is unisex, but I do find that a lot of masculine personalities think that the vanilla, creamy, coconutty kind of smells are a little more on feminine, or they prefer to smell them on their feminine significant others, but I think it's really unisex, really unisex. Oh my God, it's so good. It has just an air of coconut cream pie to it. Yeah, it does. Melier. Good stuff. So, all right, there's one more. Last one. Do 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 do. Ooh, that's low. Last one I have talked about before, and it is just barely under $100, but retail Neiman Marcus 92. And that is Viktor and Rolf Spice Bomb Infrared. Oh, whoa. Love. Cinnamon, tobacco, and red berries, benzoin. And there's some other fruity notes in there. And some saffron. And it's just delightful. It's fruity, cinnamon, gourmand almost, but not quite. It's not as sweet as the original Spice Bomb, because that was not for me. I liked it for a minute, but I got tired of it quick. I said on the review of this, and gave it to my son. He loved it. It smelled great on him. But no, it was just too much for me. But this is different. That cinnamon and red berries and fruits in there. Oh, whoa, is so good. It's so much better to me than the original. Oh, and it's unisex, I think. Absolutely unisex. Oh, it's so good. Woo, damn. I don't know if I'm wearing any perfume right now. I am now. Oh. All right. Well, and like I said, $92 at Neiman Marcus. So you might be able to find it cheaper. I just love this stuff. Performs great. Yeah, not much else to say. I'll try to remember to put a link up above my review of it, but I'll probably forget, you know. All right. Well, I did it. Got through that one, and I hope you guys let me know if you check any of them out. I would love to know your thoughts. And don't forget to like and subscribe and ring the bell and comment if you want. If you don't, it's all good. I still love you.